I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everyone, and good morning. I'd like to welcome you to the County Commissioners Board Meeting number 27. Today is Thursday, July 10th at 10 a.m. in the morning. And we will begin with public comments. Your name and address for the record. You will have 3 minutes. Go ahead. Yeah.
John Howell.
Right over here, sir.
I gotta go. Oh, this is our presentation. Okay.
I want to make sure we see you.
I never come to these meetings. I'm a novice at best here, so. All right, so my name is John Howell. I live at 4316 Webster Avenue in Youngstown, Ohio. I grew up in Youngstown from 0 to 18, moved away for 30 years. And me and my wife just moved back to Youngstown on the south side of Youngstown after a 33-year career with State Farm Insurance Company in Bloomington, Illinois. So involved with some activities here with the veterans that we want to share today. We have a fact sheet. I think you guys have the fact sheet, okay? We put together just a short fact sheet to talk about a project that's going to take place on September 13th, 2025 at the Glenwood Grounds Coffee House, 2906 Glenwood Avenue in Youngstown, Ohio. It is our hope and prayer that we can serve 500 veterans from this community. In addition to each of those veterans get to bring a guest. So it could be up to 1,000 people that we want to serve on that day. All right, so the name of the project is Saluting Our Veterans Appreciation Lunch. Again, it's at September 13th. The objective with a goal of honoring veterans, sharing God's love, and promoting the importance of building community in the city of Youngstown. The organization that I'm a part of is called Hope for Renewal. We will provide a veterans lunch on that day. Project execution, we will purchase the majority of the food from Mission Barbecue in Boardman. We've got an estimate of $6,000, almost $6,100 from them to serve those 500 plus people. We anticipate the budget being $11,000 total. That would include the food, the drinks, the desserts, and advertising, et cetera. Key players that are here, I'd like to recognize my steering committee. We got Delma Stubbs over there. Stand up, just wave at least, wave. We got Kathy Hammond. We got Ron Moore, and we got Joseph Nick here, there, holding my hands up through this project, which I deeply appreciate. And then we got the board members listed there of Hope for Renewal. I will not read that. And we're excited. One special thing about this I want to bring out, because this is like really big to me in leading this, and to our group also, is that we have contacted the nursing homes in this community. We have on our committee someone who knows the Briarwood owner of all the Briarwood nursing homes, David Cook. I don't know if you know David. David is a fireman here in the city of Youngstown. But anyway, our focus is to go to those nursing homes, get those veterans that have been maybe forgotten, who are tucked away in a room somewhere, and make them use the nursing home, use their vans, and bring those people to that event today. So we're really proud and excited about reaching back to some of those veterans that are in nursing homes. And we hope to do that with the help of the people and contacts we have here. We're working with Councilman, I had a meeting yesterday with Councilman Anita Davis. She said she was gonna be here today, I don't see her, but she said that she's working with me on the crowd control, traffic control. We got security budget. We got, things that we need to work on as far as drinks are concerned. That's all I have. I tried to talk fast. Because I didn't even want to come right up here and talk about it.
You got time. I mean,
Okay.
I didn't know you were doing a presentation. I apologize. So.
Okay, yeah. I don't know how this works, so thank you.
You're fine.
For
You're fine.
helping with my ignorance here. But do we ask if there are any questions? Is that how it works? Anybody have any questions?
Any of your group want to say anything?
Anybody else want to say something? Ron, go ahead. You go ahead.
That was an honor when John asked me to join the steering committee. All my life, I've never served in the military, but all my life, as an artist, I've always done some kind of artwork to honor those. They're what we call heroes. A lot of, growing up, I thought of heroes wore capes and that kind of thing. But when I focused on what the real hero is those who lay down their lives for the betterment of our community. And our military is not just that. So if we can show these veterans that they're, because a lot of times these veterans, you know, they get PTSD, they get forgotten. It's time to let our veterans know we love you, we appreciate you. This is one way to do it, is to feed them. I mean, I like to eat too, and I'm sure a lot of other people. But
You're part of my day, Rod.
I just hope that you guys all come out. Not only to honor these veterans, but just to, besides honoring them, letting them know that they are loved, that they are important. There's a lot of veterans, especially those battling PTSD from being combat veterans. A lot of them, they suffer a whole bunch of things that we have no idea how bad they are. Just a little ounce of love that we can show them can make a big difference. Thank you.
Just real quick, as I was driving down here, got a call from the Youngstown Fire Department. The whole fire department is gonna come to this coffee shop this coming Wednesday and take a photo to show their full support of this project. Okay, so we're excited about that the fire department is gonna be front and center as it relates to this project as well. So you'll see some pictures with them in front of the coffee shop. So we're excited. Want to say something?
Yeah, this is a tremendous opportunity for the community and the commissioners to sow into this effort. This is something that's never been done on the South Side. I've been to a lot of different Veterans Affairs, luncheons, if you will, type luncheons all over the valley. And I know the commissioners in their hearts, they already know what we're doing. And I'm sure we're gonna get your support to some degree, and we would appreciate your support.
And you're a
the public
veteran
support
too.
too.
You're a veteran, right?
Well, I don't wear this flag. Yeah, I served in the
See that airborne, man, yes.
served in the Army and the Navy, so
Right.
God bless you.
we thank you.
So
Thank you.
we're
Thank you.
excited, and I talked to the mayor yesterday. He's excited. He's on board as well. And then we're moving forward. Like I said, 500 people. We gotta orchestrate it, but we believe we got the people with the right skill set on the committee, and the coffee shop is excited to be able to serve the community. And that whole, I'll say this in closing.
Excellent coffee.
Those of you who kind of are following the city of Youngstown, I believe we're coming back strong every side of town. I'm gonna be honest, and I've been away for 30 years and come back, so I have some perspective, correct? I'm not here every day where I see change happening all the time. So anyway, that Glenwood corridor is one of those renaissance areas of this city, okay? And that's also what we're trying to do with this event. We're gonna have a car show. Gene Cook, who is a 33-year-old veteran of the of the fire department here in Youngstown, he's leading a car show. So you're gonna see cars all the way up and down Glenwood Avenue to accent not only this coffee shop, but the whole renaissance that's taking place on the south side of Youngstown. So we're excited, and it's gonna be far-reaching, and I think we're gonna touch a lot of lives with some positive love. But we thank you for this opportunity to make this presentation, and we thank you for your support as well.
Thank
All right,
you,
thank you.
guys.
Thank you.
Next. Anyone care to speak? Okay, that being said.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Shalata. There she is.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you to the commissioners for allowing me to speak very briefly.
Yes.
My name is Jalata Aslam. I live at 3895 Cannon Road in Austintown Township. I am here representing the Youngstown Warren Black Caucus. So as you know, there's been a lot of discussion. I've missed those meetings about the relocation of the County Board of Elections. So we are continuing to look at that issue. We're continuing to watch and see if the commissioners have made any decision about whether or not you're going to move the facility and where you're going to move the facility to. We are, of course, concerned for access for the people in the city. But I got to tell you, as a resident of Austintown Township, I'm also paying attention because one of the places there, the main place you're talking about moving it, is in my community. And we have not heard anything from our trustees about this either. So I'm trying to, figure out, all this discussion seems to be going on behind the scene, and the public is not being kept aware of what's going on. So I'm going to ask you to be as transparent as you possibly can throughout this process. The chairman of the Board of Elections, Chairman David Beatrice, announced at this week's meeting that they had received a letter from the Secretary of State claiming that the agency was out of compliance. I don't know what out of compliance meant, if it meant regarding election procedures or if it had something to do with accessibility and the facilities. What I am going to ask is if he shared that letter with the county commissioners, would we be able to get a copy of it? And if not, I will just make a formal public records request. Okay?
I haven't
To get it.
seen anything.
Okay.
No.
Well, he announced that at the Board of Elections.
Sure he did.
Saw the video.
That they were out of compliance. Now, again, he didn't say out of compliance on what. So, okay. So again, we are asking for you to be as transparent as possible and keep in mind all of the people who don't have transportation who will be affected by this. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jelata. Next. Anyone else? Okay. Carol?
All right. Motion for the approval of previous minutes of board meeting number 26, Thursday, July 3rd, 2025, and approval of bills for payment.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner DeFabio,
Yes.
Commissioner Remedio Agati.
Yeah.
Commissioner Trafficani.
Yes. Advertisement for bids number 1, sanitary. What do we got? Jill?
Good morning, Commissioners. This is an advertisement for the Poland Village pedestrian bridge improvement number 542.
Okay, thank you. Carol?
Motion for the approval of advertisement for bids number 1.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner DeFabio,
Yes.
Commissioner Remedio Agati.
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficani.
Yes, journal entry.
Motion for the approval of journal entry number 1.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner DeFabio,
Yes.
Commissioner Remedio Agati.
Yeah.
Commissioner Trafficani.
Yes, agreements A through J. We'll begin with the engineer's office. Rick? Pat?
Morning, Commissioners. Letter A is modification number 1 with MS Consultants. This is for the Berlin Station Road Bridge Rehab Project in the amount of $6,600. And these are CEAO LBR funds.
Okay, thank you. Jobs and family,
Good
Ms.
morning,
Morales?
Commissioners. Good morning, Holly, and good morning, Jim Fortunato. I don't see him, but he's there. Okay. Letter B, Job and Family Service. These are agreements with the following non-emergent transportation services in the estimated amount, which is non-general. CES Group LLC, doing business as Three Kings Transportation, $17,000. Angel Carrier LLC, $4,500. Merkin and Associates Incorporated, doing business as Comfort Care Van, $14,000. Evergreen Healthcare Services Incorporated, $30,000. Garwin Incorporated, $7,500. Letter C for Job and Family Service, agreements with the following non-emergent transportation services in the estimated amount for non-general. Independent Radio Taxi Incorporated, $55,000. Intercity Transit LLC, $20,000. Jodell's Transportation Company LLC, $2,500. Loving Hands Home Care LLC, $4,000. A Blessed Path Incorporated, doing business as Relia Rides, $15,000. Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you, Audrey, very much. Grants management, Anna?
Good morning, Commissioners. Item D is a subsidy grant agreement with the Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Corrections for the community-based corrections facilities and programs in the amount of $5,602,648 per the recommendation of the Mahoning County Facility Governing Board. And item E is a grant agreement with the Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Corrections for the Community Corrections Grant, the TCAP funding, and probation services. This grant program is in the amount of $2,726,051.
Okay, thank you, Anna.
Thank you.
Recorders? Mr. Scarcella.
Third addendum with Fiddler Technology for computer system and software licensing in the amount of $31,741.66, non-general.
Thank you, Richard. And sanitary, Jill.
G is an agreement with Sunbelt Solomon for emergency electrical transformer inspection and repairs at the Meander wastewater treatment plant in the estimated amount of $36,500 of non-general. H is an agreement with Joe Dickey Electric for emergency electrical services at the Meander wastewater treatment plant in the estimated amount of $15,000 non-general. I is an agreement with Blacktop Specialists for paving at various locations in the Lake Milton area due to completed repair work in the estimated amount of $26,200 of non-general. And J is an agreement with IDS Excavating for directional drilling services for the water connections and various water services for a 2-year term in the estimated amount of $20,000 of non-general.
Thank you, Jill. Carol?
Motion for the approval of number 2, agreement A through J.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner DeFabio,
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficani?
Yes, change orders 3A, engineers, Pat?
Commissioners, letter A is change order number 5 with Marucci and Gaffney for the Western Reserve Road widening project in the amount of $1,740.65. These are non-general funds.
Thank you. Motion?
Motion for the approval of number 3, change orders A.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner DeFabio,
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficani?
Yes, resolutions?
Oh, look at me that way for somebody to talk about it. Motion for the approval of resolutions number 1 additions.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner DeFabio,
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficani?
Yes. Moving on, resolutions A through E, and we will begin with OMB. Jen?
Good morning. This is a resolution to request certification from the auditor for property tax revenues to levy a tax in excess of the 10 mil limitation for the Mahoning County Senior Services, renewal of existing 1 mil levy. And Joe is here from Direction Home.
Yes, would you
He will
please
give us more
speak on this?
information.
Hi, Joe.
Morning, Commissioners. Want to come up?
Sure, absolutely.
It's the
Sandra,
wellness
do you want to
problem.
meet him?
It's
I
the
won't be
wellness
loud
program.
enough, you know me.
You're okay.
Since it's approval in 2016 and a strong renewal in 2020, the Mahoning County Senior Services Levy has funded critical services to help our older neighbors stay safe in their homes with dignity. Through the oversight of Direction Home of Eastern Ohio, the senior levy has supported older adults by providing 835,000 home delivered meals, over 385,000 personal care hours, minor home modification, emergency response systems, and protective services. Non-case management programs, those are all case management programs. All non-case management programs like the Senior Farmers Market, recreation programs, supportive services, the Sheriff's Senior Unit has strengthened the safety net for our residents here in Mahoning County over the age of 60. With the growing population of 60 plus, it remains urgent for us to continue this levy. We asked the support to place the levy renewal on the November ballot and allow Direction Home to continue to administer and monitor the vital network that's in place of 55 local service providers. Together, we can ensure that Mahoning County remains a community where older adults can thrive. Thank you.
You do that
Thank you.
wholeheartedly.
We do our best.
They have a wonderful agency. They help so
Yes.
many people that fall through the cracks. That's why this funding is so important, that we don't lose any federal or state funding, because this goes to the community. You saw what Audrey Morales read off, all the key transportation services, senior services, food programs, meal programs, Medicaid. What if that stopped? It would be a disaster. So thank you, Joe, and we wish you all the best, and that levy will pass.
It helps everybody.
Yes.
Everybody that that does not fit with the norm of Medicaid, and that's the normal residents of Mahoning County. You know, most of them.
Yeah, it's the
And
majority.
majority of the people need a little help, and there's nothing wrong with asking for it.
Unfortunately, we're an aging community in many respects, so
I mean.
gonna need help down the
Well,
road.
You're right, and our community average age, if you look at statistics, is probably 65.
Yes.
And I mean,
I
that's
agree.
what's, we need to bring more young people back to Mahoning County, back to Youngstown. I mean, we're thriving now. We have a great community. We have a great city that's building by leaps and bounds with different things to do. And you'll hear about that later. There's so much to do in Youngstown, Mahoning County. You would never be bored on a Monday. So just my pitch for Youngstown.
Good.
Thank you,
Okay, EMA, who's gonna speak on that?
Andy. Fox.
Is Andy
I'm
there?
here, Commissioner.
Okay.
We are asking for a resolution approving the appointment of the individuals presented on the agenda to the Local Emergency Planning Committee, the LEPC, for a term of 2 years.
Okay, thank you, Andy. And facilities, Alan.
Morning, Commissioners. C is a resolution approving the appointments of one custodial supervisor for the department.
Very good. And Sheriff?
Good morning, Commissioners. D is a resolution of necessity to purchase one 2025 Ford F-250 extended cab pickup truck from the Ohio Department of Public Safety Lesso Auto Choice Program in the estimated amount of $49,570.72. And E is resolutions approving the moral obligation payments to the following vendors: Dutch Harbor, $742.97. Berlin Boat Covers and Upholstery, $3,052. Bearcom Communications, $10,183.80. Red Diamond Uniform and Police Supply Store, $9,515.69. And finally, Visual Edge IT, $1,965.42.
Very good. Thanks, Adam. Motion?
Motion for the approval of number 2, resolutions A through E.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner DeFabio,
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati, Commissioner Trafficani.
Yes, for the good of the order, any elected officials or department heads like to comment? Nick.
Just real quick, as Commissioner Remedy Agati just alluded to about the amazing events that we have going on here, I just wanted to go over some of the events that we have going on this weekend here in Youngstown and Mahoning County. I had to write them all down because I have no chance of remembering all of these, and this isn't even all of them. So please come out this weekend to all over the county to support these. We have Youngstown Flea. We have the Summer Festival of the Arts at YSU. It's back at YSU this year. St. Nick's Greek Summer Fest, Youngstown Wine and Jazz, Irish Festival. There are shows at the Planetarium. There's Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat at the Youngstown Playhouse. There is a monster truck show at the fairgrounds in Canfield. We have Little League tournaments happening at Field of Dreams. There is the Midsummer Bash and fireworks show at Boardman Park. There is a 0.5K at White House Fruit Farms. There is like more events than I know, and it's probably one of the busiest events for a weekend that I've seen in maybe ever. So go to exploremahoning.com. We have all of the information there because you could literally go from place to place and place and take up an entire weekend. So just wanted to let you guys know about that. There's so much happening.
Thank you.
Thank you. So they can't say there's nothing to do
No, you
here.
can't.
But they'll say it anyhow, but it's not.
Well, you're about right.
Exactly.
I don't
Always,
have
right?
anything to do. Oh, really? Did you look in the paper? There's a big insert, some of us.
Ton of stuff. Anyone else?
Commissioners,
Anna.
Anna.
good morning again. I just wanted to let the commissioners know that the congressional discretionary funding that we received from the state of Ohio a while back, you had a presentation with Representative Catrona and Sarah Lown. And I was not in town, so we did recognize that we received $650,000. And I
Wow.
wanted to just let you know that those funds are now being expended because the roof, they were specifically utilized for the roof, which exceeded the $650,000, but it is now complete. So we'll be closing out that report, but the Veteran Service Center is moving obviously forward and some improvement. Just wanted to let you know that the roof was completed and a lot of other work's being done, so. If you have any.
Thank you, Anna.
Anna.
Sarah, do you have any comments on that?
Well, yes, thank you, Commissioners. Good morning, everybody, Holly. Cabinet members. Yeah, I'm grateful to Anna. Without her help, we would not have gotten this through. It takes about 10 people to get a $650,000 grant through the state, including our good representative Katrona, who helped get it to the finish line. But without Anna's help making this thing happen, we would not have gotten that. And that brings our construction costs down significantly. And I gotta give B&B contractors a send up. I don't normally do this. A new group bought out B&B and they have been doing an excellent job finding cost savings, doing quality work, great crew. So we're very pleased.
And I must say, they have 2 female managers there. I mean, 2 female like foremen.
Which is why morale on the work site is so good.
I mean, when I went there and I asked, I said, I saw her running around and then you introduced me to her and I'm like, yes, that's perfect.
Yes.
So women can
Had
do
a handshake,
anything they
I'll tell you.
want to.
That's what I just said. Her hand was like iron, honestly.
Just remember that. We women are very strong people.
We have some of our best drivers at my company are women. I have to tell you, and they keep the truck impeccable. It always smells good inside. I grew up in a trucking business, so I know what smells are, and they do a great job. They're phenomenal people. Gino, did you want?
I'm good.
No, okay.
I'm good. Had a good week.
Yep, have a good weekend.
Okay.
Have a great
Enjoy,
weekend.
And
All right.
go to all these events. You
St.
can have
Nicholas.
3 days.
Greek Fest.
Food is delicious there, I must say.
Try the lasagna.
How's the shopping? Cheryl? Do they have shopping there?
They do.
Is there shopping?
They have they have different things from Greece.
Gold.
there. They have
this weekend.
gold.
And they have fish on Fridays, right?
Right.
That fish melts in your mouth.
So they do have good.
I get one there and I take one home.
There we go.
All right, our next meeting, Holly.
Thursday, July 17th, 10:00 a.m. right here in the Commissioners' hearing room.
All right, ask for a motion.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner DeFabio,
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati.
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficani.
Yes, thank you, everyone.
Thank you.